Hello, you guys. All right, let's give a hip update because I haven't done it in a while because there hasn't really been that many updates, if anything, to be honest. But I can't remember the last thing I told you guys. I should have probably checked that before, but I think I filmed my last surgeon appointment when they said that that he believed the person who did my injection did it wrong. And I personally don't think they did it wrong, but he wants to do another one, which is conveniently Tuesday next week. And maybe I should, hello, I'm Abigail, if you guys don't know who the heck I am. And I have a labral hip tear in my right hip. We're going on injury over 6 months now. And I'm officially, because I'm an early childhood educator in the school board, I am off for summer break, which means I am laid off, which you would think is a positive, except for I'm Little Miss don't know how to relax. So relaxing with a labral hip tear, I still don't know what that is. But anyways, so after that appointment, I was booked in to get the injection done through the hospital, and that was just over a month away, like a week after that appointment, I believe. WSB was on strike for 7 weeks, and they just got off literally Sunday, so they are back to work this week. So I called my worker, which was good, but now I'm getting switched to the long-term care worker because it has been over 6 months with this injury, and there is still no real answers or solution or something in the super duper near future. So that's an interesting ballpark to go in. But that's okay. What else? Oh, I started physical therapy again. And from previous physical therapy, I was just doing exercises, had no real relief. In fact, I actually felt like I was in more pain leaving the place, which was unfortunate. But the place I'm going to now, I am still leaving in more pain, but I feel like they care more. They are way more considerate, and I have a team of 3 people. So I see a kinesiologist, a physical therapist, and an occupational therapist. So the occupational therapist focus on like the mental, how I'm doing, my sleep, all that stuff, pain management, which he's like, I really don't know what else to say to you because I'm already doing, quote, all the right things. Which is amazing, except for it just is exhausting and annoying to be in pain 24/7. Know you're doing all the right things, but like can't really do anything else. My physical therapist is truly incredible. He has done a lot of different like stretches and exercises with me. And I go in this, like, I'll put a picture right here of this machine, and they basically pull my leg so that we're stretching. So like my labral hip tear is this piece of fabric right here that is protecting the bone in my hip that rotates my leg in all different areas. So we're pulling it out to stretch this area in between to create space and to stop locking up, stop like catching, stop the sharp pains. Now my cat's hand being right on my shoulder, like he's supporting me. So that has actually helped quite a bit. I haven't had really any locking up since after that first week appointment, which I am truly so grateful for, because half the time it was like the locking up is the sharp pains. It was that was like really like setting me off, because it would happen right in the morning, and then for the rest of the day I'd be in chronic pain, which is why I took myself to the hospital that one time, which I did vlog for y'all. Well, I took you guys with me. So that's been interesting. He does lots of different stretches where we're pulling it different ways, and I can feel exactly where the tear is even more now than previously with me doing the extra stretches. And I am using with my kinesiologist. I am in the gym, stretches, exercises, some with the resistance bands, some doing with the machines. And after about just over a month now, I'm able to increase my weight a little bit and or do full sets of things. So that has been a big positive. If anything, that has helped my mental health more. I am there for an hour and a half twice a week, which is quite a long time for me personally. especially now with summer, like I have to bring Leslie with me to my appointments, which she is incredible. So we also use the TENS machine, which basically just feels like 1,000 little needles or ants crawling all over you, but it brings down the inflammation right in that direct area. We also do heat along with the leg pull, all three at once, which is a lot, but multitasking, and it does give me some relief to a degree. But my mobility and my mobility has not gotten any better. Neither really has my actual strength. When he does his like testing, like push against, go this way, that's not better. Or like how far I can bend my leg to my chest, or like vice versa, that has not changed. So that definitely tells us that we have a labral hip tear. As much as the surgeon keeps saying a possibility, everyone on my team that I've worked with in the past, previous, and now said I definitely have a labral hip tear, because it wouldn't make sense for me to have anything else. So anyways, that has been really good. I actually really love this physical therapy place, and I can't wait to continue going here. I'm also glad I advocated for myself, because a lot of this journey has been a lot of advocacy for myself. And unfortunately, I just recently had to bring my mom along for the journey, because I was going through all these appointments alone, which was fine, except for when you're talking to different people, sometimes it just takes someone else being there to fully be like, yep, she's not bullshitting, like, we need answers, we need solutions. My first injection wore off after 21 days. I started to feel more pain. I went from pre-injection a 10, maybe like an 8, 9, 10 for pain tolerance, and went down to a 6. And then once I started physical therapy, we were graduating up to like a 7 and 8 some days. Right now, we're honestly just cruising at like a solid 7 every single day in pain. There's a lot of things that I can't do still, or just like little things that's like truly crouching down to the ground and getting back up hurts more than it has ever hurt. So that's been interesting. And physical therapy, like, we're sore, and I do push myself really hard, but that's just what it is. I do try to take micro breaks throughout the day. And if I know I'm gonna have a super intense physical day, like I took Leslie to Legoland, that was a lot of walking. But in the day, like just driving, like I was super sore and my body was just physically like taking a hit. So that night my dad actually walked Arlo for me, so I didn't have to do that extra walk. But if I don't keep moving, I'm going to lose whatever I do have. So I kind of refuse to stop moving. And then I see my surgeon 2 weeks from now for an injection follow-up. But that's another thing, like 2 weeks after my injection, not 2 weeks, 21 days after my first injection, the pain went back up. So there's that. We're going to do another one on the Tuesday, and that will be the final one. But my physical therapist did say that the surgeon might say, hey, if it works, you're not in pain, we're going to postpone surgery. And that is something that I'm going to fight against, because if I believe that I'm not in pain, then I think we should still go through with surgery. Only because then what? I wake up one day, the pain's back, and I'm waiting 6 to 8 weeks, probably even longer, because I would have to meet with the surgeon to have surgery. That to me makes no sense. But again, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a surgeon, I'm not a healthcare professional, but that's just my personal opinion. So yeah, I did pick up my prescription, which I'll insert like a picture or something of what they'll be literally injecting in my body, which is so weird to see it. And already having the injection to go for another injection is definitely not a comforting feeling. I'm not excited for it. I don't want it. It's going to be painful. But at the same time, I do know what to expect. And the pain will be for a couple minutes in the moment. And then later on, obviously, we'll be in pain. Hopefully not. Hopefully it works. But yeah, I feel like I left my last appointment almost like numb to getting negative feedback. And now I'm just at the point now where I'm like, okay, like I have hard days where I'm like, this fucking sucks. I'm over it. I don't want to be in pain anymore. I'm annoyed. And then there's days where I feel okay. Next week we have a day trip booked, the day before my injection, which will keep me mentally busy, which will be good. But I did have to make sure that they do have like wheelchairs or scooters or something available, because walking all day is not going to be a good thing. But day before injection, if my injection works that day, then we know like on the worst days I'm not in pain, if that makes any sense at all. But yeah, that's just kind of like where I'm at. Nothing crazy has really been happening. I'm off work right now. I'm collecting EI because WSCB is not paying me through summer, which I'm not fighting with them on that, because when I have surgery and I'm technically back to work as a supply, unless I magically have an LTO, hopefully, then I'll be fighting with them to pay me, because I won't be able to work, although I am fully capable to work every single day, pre-surgery, obviously. Yeah, there's just like a little details, like work things. I had to ask for another FAF, and get that figured out. Plus, like, I'll have accommodations maybe for September. Again, gotta figure that stuff out. What other updates do we have, Archie? Oh, I'm getting my new physical therapy place is a decently far from my house. So I've submitted my mileage for that to hopefully get reimbursed for that, ideally, along with my prescription. Any medical appointments I've been able to submit and hopefully get reimbursed for, which will be ideal, including parking, because every time I went to the hospital for my surgeon appointments, I had to pay parking and time off work. So we will see about that. Apparently it takes a while for them to go through, and because they just got off of a strike, it's even longer of a wait, but I have no idea. So we're just like crossing our fingers for that, but that's kind of like the only status update I have for you guys. I am going to try to vlog like other things and keep you guys in the loop. I love you guys. If there is any questions you guys have, any videos you guys want to see related to my labral hip tear or just in general, please let me know. I know this wasn't a super exciting video, but I definitely felt like it was needed before I pop on and be like, another injection. And you're like, huh? What's in between state of? And thank y'all for watching. Like I said, let me know if there's anything else you guys want to see.